Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Timmy B, host of the Fight Site Podcast. It's the best damn podcast that your friends are not already watching. Go tell them to check it out. Today's podcast, Bam Bam, we talked to the main event of Oktagon 74. It is Bolander. You don't want to miss it. My friend, UFC veteran, good friend, buddy, co-host, Brian Bam Bam Barberina.
Woo! Tune in, everybody. Listen up. Open your ears.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fight Insight Podcast.
Back at Oktagon 65, this guest won the vacant Oktagon MMA Bantamweight Championship, avenging her only loss. And now she defends the belt for the first time at Oktagon 74 on August 9th in the main event. She will be in the Svanice Stadium in Prague, Czech Republic. It is one of the greatest open-air venues in the world. And she is main eventing, Bam Bam. Please welcome Cecilie Bolander.
Woo!
Goddamn. What an entrance.
What up, Cecilie Bolander?
Or an introduction, as it's called. Sorry.
Hey, you're the champion. You tell us what it's called. Look, welcome to the show, Cecilia, and congratulations on being the champion.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Look at you. Now, for people that are watching on video, and you definitely should watch on video, you are in Norway now, which is where you are from, correct?
Yeah.
Very nice. And
Yup.
it is super bright out at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
It's I don't know. The sun it never wants to go down. When summer's out, then the sun's out. It's raining, but you get it.
Yeah.
It's nice, but how is winter? Like, what is winter? Is it permanently dark?
Yeah. It's depressing as fuck.
Oh,
really?
Complete opposite.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite. So it's like, I would say we get daylight around, I think it maybe like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, something like that. And then it goes down. The earliest, I think, is 3 in the afternoon.
Nice.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, look, are you a criminal in Norway? Are you how's your criminal record?
Like a badass.
Are you, because here's the thing, MMA is illegal it's not legal in Norway.
I know.
Oh, really?
Can someone please make this change?
So
It's super annoying.
But
to be honest.
Wait a minute. So
what I
can you
don't
train?
understand
Sorry.
is how does a girl from Norway
Yeah.
become an MMA world champion if the sport is not even legal in your country?
Well, you tell me.
Can there be
Yeah.
MMA gyms there?
Nah, but there are.
No?
Yeah. So everything is legal except from actually competing.
Okay.
So we have gyms and we have to be such a small nation, and for it to be illegal, it's pretty amazing how good we have done it in MMA.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people upcoming, and also we have had a lot of people making it to the big stage, like in Oktagon and UFC, and all different types of.
But don't be bashful. Are you the greatest MMA star that Norway has ever produced?
I would not say that I'm the best, because I have definitely one above me as we speak. Jack Hermansson, there's no one above and no one beneath at the moment. But
Okay.
as an upcoming athlete, I think I'm definitely at the top. There's no doubt about it. The results speaks for themselves. So I'm probably one of the most dedicated. I don't speak so much in the community here. but yeah, I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going. So yeah. I'm probably good.
Look, don't get upset with me though. I'm going to cut and I'm going to edit your answer so that when I say, are you the greatest? It's just going to go to you going, yes, I am the greatest. I'm the best.
Yeah. I'm the greatest of all time.
You know, this is like the biggest thing in Norway because all of the athletes that we built, like, there's really, I think if you make it in Norway, you can like literally make it anywhere because, and I know that's an American saying,
No, that's
but, but to be honest, like we are like, what's it called, like indoctrinated kind of, or like from the very beginning, like ever since we're like little kids, you're not supposed to be like better than anyone else, and you're not supposed to speak good about yourself, or like, how do I say, like you should just, if you do anything good, shut the fuck up, don't tell anyone about it, and that's it. So for us, speaking to other cultures, which is especially like when you talk about the States and stuff like that, like they're kind of, as we call it, ego is like through the roof. And like if you talk to a Norwegian person, it's like probably under the earth somewhere hidden.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
So how did you get into MMA?
How did I get into MMA? Well, basically, I did judo for a long time. And then, short story, I wasn't able to make the commitment with the federation that we have here, making it like so that we have the same values and views, I would say. And then I'm and basically like money, like we viewed how to distribute money way differently, and I understood that I wasn't gonna make it in the way that I wanted to. So a friend of mine was just like, try this out, and I was like, okay. And I did one sparring, and I was like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna beat up everybody now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I understand that the Norway people don't have big ego and don't like show off and stuff like that. But do you just walk around everywhere with your Oktagon belt on?
No, absolutely not. Like I got a question. Like, even if I would, do you know how weird people will look at me? They will be like, is that girl okay? Like, they would not like understand anything. No, there's still people in this country not knowing what the hell MMA is. Like,
but that's why you need to wear the
a good
belt
chance for you to
around
tell
wherever
them.
you go.
I know, but they would just be like, this is a lunatic. Can someone please like call for help or something?
That's fine. Hey, look, what I will say is very cool. Now, you have no fighter nickname, right?
If I have a nickname.
No fighter nickname.
Do you have a nickname?
Absolutely. Like, that is also like, I want people to like, if I get a nickname, it was like in my amateur days, like people call me like the arm breaker and stuff like that. But then to be honest, I think it's super awkward.
Yeah.
Like, nicknames is like not my.
Well,
it's like if someone's gonna have like, if I'm gonna have a nickname, like there's someone else gonna like pick that for me, and probably it's gonna be the fans.
Of course. But here's the thing, though. What I will say is that a friend of the podcast, he was on the podcast before, the Oktagon commentator, Brian Lacey.
Yeah.
I love that guy. When I'm watching your fights in Oktagon, it's so funny because your name is so perfect. He's always like, Bolander.
Yeah, no.
Bolander. It's like so good.
I know. But I love my last name. Like, for real, I do.
Yeah. It's really
I love
good.
representing my family name.
And that is a Norwegian last name?
Great.
Yeah, or I think it actually comes from like Holland originally, but my dad's Swedish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Nice. Now, there's a few things I want to get to because, guys, she's holding her camera with her phone, and she's a professional athlete, but she's not that strong, so she's gonna die. Her arm's gonna fall off soon.
Can't expect anybody to hold it out.
It's my recovery walk.
Yeah. I do have some questions I want to ask you because one of them was from fellow Oktagon MMA star Dennis the Menace Frimpong. And he wrote in because do you know him? He's a lunatic.
No.
But do you know him? Like, have you spoken to him? He's a crazy person.
I have no idea because I only know faces. I'm so bad at names. And my manager from day one, he was like, you gotta learn names. And I was like, but I don't even know my own name. Like, how will I ever?
He's,
But yeah, maybe not.
he's this guy.
Oh, so the Afghan guy.
Yeah, Irish African.
Yeah.
No, African?
I thought you said
Irish.
African. Irish.
No, I said Afghan.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what I saw.
But
What
he's
they
from
both said.
Ireland. But from Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, that was a terrible intro. But
I'm sorry.
what he
I'm sorry.
wanted, what he wanted to ask you is, what is your hair routine? Because he loves your hair.
He loves my hair?
Yeah, the hair. Like, he's like, what do you do for your hair? What's your hair routine?
Well, I do nogi in the morning and then the boxing in the evening. Sometimes I switch it up to sparring, and then, on my days off, I go for walks.
And that's it. And then the hair.
Yeah.
What
And
is
then
it?
the hair's amazing.
It just wraps around my head.
All right.
Okay.
But
Here's
the
my
most
question.
awesome answer ever.
Yeah. In Norway, excuse this, but you have Netflix, right?
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Did you watch?
We're not on.
Did you watch the Korean cartoon called K-pop Demon Hunters?
Okay, well, I've seen the
cartoon.
when the advertisement shows up on your screen and you're like, you're actually sitting there, like really considering it for like maybe 10 seconds, and then you're like, no, I'll pass.
Yeah,
that was kind of it.
Okay. Look, because you do all your takedowns and in your fight and stuff like that, they have a song from that movie which is like super popular, and it's called Takedown. I wanted to recommend that as your walkout song. You should listen to it.
I should. And I will definitely consider it.
Definitely consider it. What is your walkout song normally?
It's The Greatest Show, so it's really hard to change that one because that gets I don't know.
Damn, that is a great one.
Oof.
Too
and
good.
even if people like don't know the song, they kind of like feel the vibes, or they're like,
Right.
And I remember like the first time I was in Oktagon, and people were I was just going at it. Like always when I hear that song, and I'm like, every time I fight, that's my time to like be completely free. So I'm not gonna like, if I hear my song, I'm not gonna stand there like, people join me. Like either you join me or you don't.
Right.
But like I could see like people like half like, okay, I want to join. Like I don't. But it's super fun song, and I just love it, and it makes me like so hyped for the fight. So it's gonna be hard to change that one for me.
All right. That's fine. I'm just giving just some friendly
options out there.
Options, yeah. Look, here's the thing: you are headlining the main event of Oktagon 74. Absolutely freaking incredible in this outdoor venue. How proud of you? How proud are you of yourself, though, to be the main event of this massive card?
Well, it wasn't kind of me deciding it, but I'm happy.
So humble.
But it's a huge.
But it's true. And the thing is, like everything is like, to be honest, everything is like huge. At the same time, it's not. With everything that I do, like, I don't know how to explain it from my point of view, but like as long as I can be the one in the cage looking out, I could do it from like in front of two people. I could do it in front of like the whole, I don't know how many. And but I'm really like excited about the venue because everybody's like hyping the venue. Like everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be so amazing. I'm like, so yeah, I like that one.
Are you excited about being the main event?
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
You don't care? It's no big deal. I mean, you're making the same, right? It doesn't matter.
But I'm gonna fight. That's my point. Like I'm gonna fight even if I'm on the first on the card or I'm the last on the card. Like it doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
So,
like if you want to like honest answer, that's the answer. But like I can absolutely say that I'm like, oh, it's super cool, and like oh, but it's not me.
Well, it's funny to say that because there's a lot of fighters that complain about like, oh, I was on the prelims, or oh, I was the first fight of the night. Why aren't I on the main card? For me personally too, it's always been like, I don't care if I'm the first fight of the night, the last fight of the night. Like getting paid
exactly.
You know, I just want to fight.
No, but yeah, but that's what like I want to fight. Like that's what I want to do. I want to step in there and prove myself every single time. It doesn't matter if I'm the first fight or the last fight. Super cool that they want to put me at the last fight.
Yeah.
But to me, like personally, it's like I don't know. It's not like the fight is still the fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I like that mindset. I like that a lot.
Yeah, because it's Bolander.
It's Bolander.
Look, here's the thing. I don't want to keep you too long. Is there anything that you wanted to say to the fans, viewers, and listeners that are watching that may be meeting Cecilie Bolander for the first time, who are super excited to watch you fight? What do you want to say to the fans?
I'm just like super, to be honest, like from the bottom of my heart, like every single person that sends me like messages, like they're going to be there or they're going to watch the fight and stuff like that. Like, even though I don't know them, I don't talk to them every day like my mom, but still, like, it means a lot. It do. Like, people want to watch me fight. And I don't understand that. But it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's
really cool.
It is freaking amazing. There is not a lot of women's fights around the world happening all the time. Some of the divisions are kind of fading away. ONE FC seems to be like getting rid of all their females. And here you are in one of the greatest promotions in the world, in Oktagon MMA, Zvaznice Stadium, one of the greatest venues ever. Like, look, do you understand? You're going to be fighting in a giant outdoor stadium while the UFC is fighting in the stupid Apex with like 12 people. Like, that's you, man. And you're the main event. So I think it's really freaking cool. I think it's absolutely
No, but I'm super excited because like I get to bring all my people and we always have so much fun when we're out on these types of trips. And absolutely, like, I don't mind the fireworks and stuff. Like, it's cool.
Yeah. Well, definitely after you win the fight and they announce your name, take a second to really take it all in. Take in all the
But that's my plan. That's always, like, if you watch my fights, like, when I do my walkouts, like, I stop and I look at people. And, like, once I'm inside, because I'm, like, one of the few people in the world that actually are able to watch, like, from the inside out. Like, I'm the one in the middle of the cage that can be looking at all the people gathering around looking at me. Yeah. But like, I'm one of the few people actually give me, like, on the inside looking at them, and I'll be like, was that cool?
Yeah. Look, Cecilia, I'm super proud of you. Can I ask where you're walking to? Because this seems to be the longest walk of your life. Where are you going that you still have not arrived at your destination?
No, I told you, it's like recovery walk. I just walk.
Oh,
you should just listen to like Storytel or something, but now how are you guys?
Well, there you go. Look, anytime you want us on your recovery walk, you just give us a call and we'll do it.
Yeah, I love it.
Last question, Cecilia. I'm sorry to keep you long. Last question. It's a question that my mom used to ask me almost every day of my life growing up. So we normally ask it to every guest that comes on.
Every day?
When I was little, not now. When I was little.
Damn. But that's dedication, though.
Yeah. Talking to my mother is dedication. It was tough.
No, didn't she ask you the same question?
Yes.
Yeah. For every single day. I think my mom would never.
Well, you have to listen to the question first. The question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
Oh, super cute question. I would say, to be honest, I'm at a 10. Okay. Because I like and that's kind of been the problem. That's kind of been the problem for the first time in my life. Like, nothing's wrong. Like, my body's like super healthy, super fit. Like, all my friends and family are good. And it's like kind of me. I'm not used to this, so I'm kind of looking for the problem. And that's been my problem for weeks now. And I can't find any.
Well, that's good.
So I would say a 10, to be honest. Like, I'm really good.
That's a good problem to have, Cecilia. When
I'm
your
blessed.
Problem is trying to look for problems, that's good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well,
It's been a long
Cecilie
time coming.
Bolander, again, I am super proud of you. Look, if you want to follow Cecilie Bolander on Instagram, go to c.bolander, Bolander. Watch her August. Boom. August 9th.
Yeah, I was like, wait, when am I fighting again?
August 9th. Oktagon 74. Do not miss it. It's going to be an incredible show. That's the only show you should be watching that night. Cecilia, thank you so much for joining the podcast. I'm really glad that we got to do this, and we'll do it again for sure. And I want to see the belt. Next time I talk to you, I want you to be wearing that belt.
No worries.
All right.
I will. I'm not doubting anything.
Where is the belt?
The one that I have? I know.
Yeah.
No, actually, I gave it to my coach's son because he's like, everything that he thinks is cool. And then he like looks at it and then he says, "Oh, it's mine." And then I'm like, "Okay, now it's yours." I'm never gonna see that belt.
How old is
he? Just turned 7.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, I thought it was like a 25-year-old boy.
No, absolutely not.
All right, goodbye, Cecilia. Congratulations and good luck on the fight.
Great talking with you. Yeah,
Thank you. Same. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Boom. That is Cecilia Bolander. You don't want to miss it. Look, our friend Brian Lacey, he's going to be announcing her fight. And bam, bam, when I'm watching back her fights, like I said, you just hear him go, Bolander with the punch, Bolander with the takedown. He loves saying her name, man. It's such a strong name, Norwegian name, strong, powerful. Look, she's awesome. Guys, thank you so much for checking out that interview. Look, I do want to give a shout out to friends of the podcast. Of course, RageWorks Podcast Network. You can check them out for other great audio podcasts. RageWorkNetwork.com. Go check out Sweep the League, the network there. We're on there as well. Give a shout out to EatShroomBar.com. Go check out EatShroomBar.com. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show as well. EatShroomBar.com. And anyone else we want to shout out, Bam Bam?
Let me think.
I think you have to fix your mic. Is your mic a bit quiet? Where did it go?
I don't know. Is it? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's
Hello?
a little bit quiet. Yeah.
Is it better?
A little better.
Worse?
Sure.
I don't know what happened.
Is it stuck in your beard somewhere?
Maybe it's hot in there.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Anyone that we want to shout out? Did we need to speak out to anybody?
I'm trying to think. Do we have Marcus McGee fought over the weekend.
Yeah.
He was he did come up short, but I thought he had definitely showed he deserves to be up there fighting these guys. He had a great first round, and even the second and the third where he did some great things. Jan is a veteran, very skilled fighter.
Yeah.
I just shout out to Marcus McGee. I know he'll be back even better the next one, and make the adjustments, make the improvements, and excited to see the next one as always.
Yeah, dude, I love that guy, man, Marcus McGee. I'm sad that we didn't get to have him on the podcast before. I'm not saying that's why he didn't get the win, but next time, get on the podcast, Marcus.
Make sure you get on here.
Get on the podcast. Great dude, man. And tough fight, man, against the former champion who looked a lot better than he had looked in the last little bit too. So
yeah, absolutely.
I think he definitely took the fight very serious. And the thing is that look, the UFC gave him that shot because they respect him and because they like him.
Oh yeah,
so,
absolutely.
It's pretty cool to get that shot. And look, he's going to work his way back up there for sure. He's ranked. That division is open, so he's got a lot of good fights ahead of him.
I definitely don't think he drops very far at all after that performance. I thought it wasn't a terrible performance at all. So
no. That said, people are so stupid with the rankings. They have no clue how it works. We've talked about it. We've talked about it a million times that it's the media that does the rankings, not the UFC. Whether or not the UFC has any influence, maybe, but ultimately it's the media, and so it's a weird thing. But we've got lots to talk about, Bam Bam. But talking about UFC and how they kind of respect things or how they deal with things. One question is, what does the UFC owe the fighters? And the reason I'm asking you this, Bam Bam, is because there was this weird article online with Dan the Hangman Hooker.
Yeah.
Did you see this at all? So on the screen, I'll just say, he says, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears I poured into putting shows on for that company, I thought there would have been a bit more respect there, but there's not, which is cool. Business is business. We can fight on my terms then. I'm not going to break my back for a company that doesn't respect me.
Yeah.
I read the article that accompanies this. Did you hear this story at all? Did you hear what this was?
I did see something briefly that he was scheduled to do some kind of media, and he was sick and told him he wasn't gonna be able to do it, and that then they pulled his tickets for the Kai Kara France fight, everything.
Yeah,
that's about all I heard.
Yeah, I mean
that alone is enough, is enough to be irritated about it,
Wait, you're siding with Dan Hooker?
Yeah, honestly, okay. I mean, you're gonna say because he got sick, I'm gonna take his tickets away to his friends, training partner fight. I don't know. You tell me the details more, please.
I don't know any more details. All I know is that I was reading the article on MMAfighting.com. And it says, they were going back to New Zealand. He was ready to book a fight, blah, blah, blah. He was denied tickets to go to the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas to watch his friend and teammate Kai Kara France. And then this is the bad article writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is by the Alexander K. Lee guy, which is the guy that got into the fight with Sean Strickland and has done some other stuff. He's a guy that sometimes the news that comes out, I'm always like, wait, there's got to be more to this story. Why are you leaving out pieces, right?
Well, now that you said that, it seems like, there could be a lot more in this story as far as you don't even know if, he could have just been denied the tickets before he even was supposed to do the event, before he even got sick or whatever. Well, it's not a guarantee that you always get tickets.
But look at this. But then it goes right into this quote. And the quote is, this is from Dan Hooker. They tried to get me out of bed at 7:30 in the morning Eastern time. The UFC booked me for some shit. Should not use foul language. Which is 3 in the morning New Zealand time. I didn't even go out. I had an early night, but I'm not getting out of bed at 3 in the morning to do just about anything. I slept in and I didn't go to the UFC thing. They canceled my ticket to Kai's fight. And then so it's I'm going to rush back and fight injured for a company that's going to cancel my tickets to the event when I traveled all the way to Las Vegas. I would have fought injured, but then someone at the desk crossed my name off a list. It sounds like he's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Scheduled to do something. And he's like, well, no, that's 3:30 a.m. New Zealand time. Dude, you're not in New Zealand.
Yeah. But I wonder if.
So he doesn't say he's sick.
Yeah. Okay. So I wonder if he knew even about the thing though, or he must have knew, right? But why not say that? Why not say hey, that's early. I'm not going to be getting up on that time.
Right. And at the point that
maybe
you're
he
there,
did. Who knows? Fuck.
It just really is weird. And then it goes on to say Hooker didn't clarify exactly why his tickets for UFC 317 were revoked, but he made it clear he would not be making a quick turnaround. I guess what he's saying is because you've now taken away my tickets, now I'm not going to fight on the next card in Perth, where I was going to.
Unless I'm healthy and you're going to pay me whatever that price is, right?
Well, sure. But then what goes on even funnier is he says, it goes on to say, the Hangman isn't interested in championship rounds unless there's significant extra pay involved. And now again, quote from Hooker says, 20 grand for an extra 10 minutes is the going rate. I'm a logical thinker. In what world do I get $500,000 for 15 minutes? And then I get $500,000 plus 20 grand for half an hour. So I think from the way that I read this, I think what he's saying is that his contract is $500,000 for we think that Dan Hooker gets $500,000 a fight.
True.
Wait, do you think that's real? 500,000?
I don't know. I don't think. Probably not. Probably not.
Right. And then so what he's saying is he's getting 500,000 to fight his 3-round fight, but then they're only going to give him an extra 20 grand to fight a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to kind of like say, like, if I was working at a burger joint and I got like X dollars for 8 hours, would you only give me pennies for the next 2 hours? That's not the way the fight game works, though, right? Like, we're not truly paying you by the hour. We're paying you for the fight. And then if it's a few extra, we'll give you more. But like, Dan, you're supposed to finish the fight in the first round.
Or
so
not
like,
training. Yeah, you're not technically being paid by the minute either, or any second, really. Do I think fighters should get paid more? Absolutely. I absolutely do. But the fact is even then, we're not going to be getting paid by the second.
Yeah, you don't want that, because then you do the Jorge Masvidal 1 second knockout of Ben Askren and you get paid $5 and you're out of there. Yeah. Anyways, very weird article. First of all, I couldn't figure out from the article how much they were pushing on the guy, because it's a written article, not an in-person interview. But then even the things that were said, nothing is said about him being sick, which is funny. So either the article leaves that out, or you,
or maybe I thought I
made that up.
Made it up. Yeah, maybe I made it up, and I thought that was the reasoning or whatever. I don't know.
So here's the thing: former UFC veteran, legend of the game, Bam Bam Barberina. How much does the UFC owe you? And first, we're going to start with while you're a fighter. What do they owe you as a fighter when you're on the roster?
Your money, obviously, for showing up and fighting and everything. Taking care of you after the fight as far as medical and all that. I would say, especially, when things are supposed to be covered or said they're going to be covered, they're covered. And I don't know, I think definitely even, I don't know, just trying to do good by every fighter, I think is the thing, is, and respect, obviously, being respectful is a key thing. Now, this is business, it's a business, they're gonna, I've had nothing. They have some of the greatest employees, everybody I've met who's worked for the UFC and has helped me along the way and everything. Great people, always super respectful, helpful. So that's great. I mean, as the company in a whole, you hope and pray that they take care of you and help you when you can, but nothing's promised in the end, really. That's the facts.
Like these extracurricular things, like free tickets to your friend's fight and stuff like that. Like,
okay. Yeah. I mean, they give them, like you have to email in to ask for them or whatever. If they're available, they give them to you. If they're not, like, usually there's I know there was like a packed event one time that, tickets were going fast like that. Didn't get tickets.
Have you ever asked UFC for free tickets to an event that was near you for you?
Yeah, I've only asked them for tickets for me. Yeah.
Yes? You're saying yes?
Yeah, I've asked them for tickets to an event, yes. And
did they give you tickets?
They did, yes. Yep.
So it's not abnormal that they would do that.
No, absolutely not.
Did they ask for anything in return? Did they go, well, you got to hold up this Venom fight kit or anything?
No, they did not.
Wear the Rock's ugly red shoes? No,
they're not. They did not. No.
So my way of just reading the article is it seems like there was some sort of agreement for you to do something. And then when you no-showed on them, seemingly last minute, they were like, well, screw you. We're taking away your free tickets, which, I don't know, doesn't seem like the worst thing to me. Like, because you're there to do something.
I guess. I would assume that for the thing, though, too, he was going to get paid. So I think definitely they probably got irritated that he didn't show up, but he also didn't probably get paid for it. I mean, to pull the tickets, I don't know, but
a little bit, what's the word? Petty?
To pull the tickets?
Yeah,
I think so, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, too, though, because, has there been a situation where he's fought or taken a fight on short notice or, took a fight while he was injured, and they knew he was injured, and he went into the fight anyways.
Right.
That is that not the same thing, but the flip side, in a sense, kind of. Yeah. So it's like, it's not that it's a favor thing, like I did this favor for you, you owe me a favor kind of thing, but
right.
Just respectfully, I think,
Yeah. So anyways, I mean, and then here's the thing though, and I know we're talking about this for so long now too, but the problem is though, is now you go off and you start blabbing that's not going to do you any favors, bro. If you thought that it was like that it was bad that they took tickets away for you for not showing up for a scheduled thing that they had planned for you, going and talking to Submission Radio or whatever and like blabbing off on the negatives of it. And then the problem is, Bam Bam, we know he might have done a full-on interview that was like a little bit good, a little bit bad, but the article is written with a little bit of a slant. Yeah. And if that's all what daddy sees, I don't know, man. Like, not good. Speaking of negative stuff with the promotion, we now turn over to my favorite topic of my life, which is good old 1FC. And it was reported here that Danielle Kelly, who was their big BJJ star, she was the next young hot thing, same as like the Mikey Mashemi, but she was the female version. They've released her.
Okay, but she was strictly jiu-jitsu.
I think so.
Okay.
Like now you're testing me on something I was not prepared for, but
sorry.
Yeah, I think she was just jiu-jitsu, although what was her name? Danielle Kelly?
Yeah.
BJJ. I think she was generally BJJ. Hold on, what's her name? Yeah, Danielle Kelly.
Yeah.
Anyways, well now my internet's not working. But she was generally BJJ. She was kind of their star. Now the problem with 1FC is they're putting on these BJJ competitions like in the middle of an MMA card, and then similar
to completely separate.
Well, yes, or do something like
something different.
Have a Grand Prix or something like that. Like have a one night Grand Prix. Like make something or have some division. Their problem was that they were just bringing in randoms. But anyways, they've released her. Release a bunch of people, and then I start going down the post to see what people are saying, and then you get Shatri releases some post where he's talking about mistakes he's made, but then there's this guy had a blue check mark next to his name, Reese Lightning, and it just says, "Sir, please, a good action would be to grant me a release, please." Prayer symbol. So I'm like, who is this guy? Turns out he's an Australian MMA fighter with, I mean, that's got to be the greatest nickname ever, Reese Lightning, right?
Yeah.
And if he does, first of all, if that guy does not come out to Grease Lightning as his walkout song,
I will be mark there.
I will, like real bad play. His name is Reese McLaren. He's on his Instagram, it says he's the number 3 ranked MMA flyweight in one championship. Your number 3 ranked flyweight is begging for release publicly on random Instagram posts.
Yeah, that does not look good.
Bam Bam.
It's bad, man. They're jumping off the ship.
The troubles.
They're not waiting for the boats.
No,
trying to get off.
The troubles with this organization is like freaking really bad, man. Like when you continually have these fighters begging, and like so Shatri's post that I had like the little bit of a photo there, like he releases this long-winded thing saying, I know that I've made mistakes, I need to look internal and blah blah blah, but then you get your own fighters saying, please release me. It would be great if you could just release me. Yikes. Not good.
That's crazy.
I will say it again, the Timmy B conspiracy of the week is that 1FC is dumping all their female fighters. They are going to dump all their female fighters in an effort to try to rebrand, not to rebrand as a men's league, but to rebrand as like a strengthened, solidified organization. Like, don't go so wide. You got to like figure things out. But I honestly think that by 2026, no more women in 1FC, which is terrible. Do
you think that 1FC even still there? 2026.
I think they're still there, man. I think like he's got too much pride, which is not a bad thing, but too much pride, too much like belief in the product, which you should.
Yeah.
But he's got too much pride to let it go. But I think that the post that he says, where he says, I need to look internally and blah, blah, to me, that signifies like some sort of self-reflection.
Yeah.
And I think that may be the leeway into starting like with his sponsors and his investors and stuff like that. You need to do something. You need to show that there's going to be a change because things are not going great. So, and I think that's going to think, but I think that's my conspiracy is that he's going to wipe out the women's division because if you're going to let go of Danielle Kelly, there doesn't seem to be any female fights on any cards that I can see. Like,
so just kind of locking it down and like making it smaller focus in a sense.
Tighten it up.
Tighten it down, yeah.
Figure
they
out
have
whatever.
A pretty good Muay Thai shows though, right? Don't they?
But even my see, I'm trying to look up one championship, but they've blocked me. Hold on.
Let me switch to my secret profile.
Yeah, let me go to something else. Hold on. Where would I go to see like the next?
What do you want me to look up?
Yeah, look up one FC and see if you can get like their next card. Like it's not even on shot. Like here's the thing, man. Shotri isn't even posting the card.
November 16th is what they have pinned.
Has to be something better than that.
Oh, August 1st. Here we go.
Yeah. Any female fights on that card?
None.
See?
No female fights on the card.
And then so the problem is you're getting is you're
Prime.
Yeah. And then the problem is that you're doing MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu all on one card, and then you're trying to do all the divisions, and you're trying to do female and male, and like there's just nothing going
there
on.
is a woman's fight on this.
All right. Did they look like men? Is that why you said that at the beginning?
I didn't scope over it hard enough. Quick glance.
Anyways, regardless, that does not ruin my conspiracy of the week, Bam Bam.
Supergirl, it's a tie fight though.
But there you go.
Supergirl versus Fedora Kralova.
Yeah. That's good. You pronounce that very well. But Supergirl so if you know 1FC, Supergirl and Wonder Girl were their two like supers. And I've been seeing a lot of posts from Wonder Girl. I think she's out, man. And then we know that like a bunch of I don't know. Anyways, who cares? Nobody cares about this except for me. But
it is a combination of Muay Thai and MMA.
Yeah, it's everything. It's like everything. All right. Next thing, Bam Bam. Oh, friends of the podcast update. I do want to say this podcast comes out on Thursday. On Friday, tickets, I believe,
that's cool,
for FLA 21 drops. Tickets are on sale. It is going to be in Pictou, Nova Scotia. Your boy is going to be there. Talking about outdoor venues, I believe we're doing the weigh-ins outdoor on the pier again,
nice.
which is very, very cool. But out in Pictou, Nova Scotia, man, get out there. Get your tickets though for sure, because this venue normally does very well. It's going to sell out. Things are going to you need to get your tickets. So on Friday, go to fightleagueatlantic.com and get your tickets for the Pictou event. Saturday, September 20th. FLA 21. You don't want to miss it. Going to be lots of friends of the show on that card. Yeah. I think, Bam Bam. I've been watching the videos, trying to pick out who might be on the card and seeing like who they're using for the promos. And I'm like, oh, that guy, you know? So, yeah.
I like the poster.
The poster is amazing. It's Street Fighter themed, dude.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, incredible. The guy that does all their art is Dave Fretz. He's an artist, and cool. Does all the stuff. Dude, every event, like you see the thingies on my back.
Good stuff.
Always very cool, which is so difficult, man. Can you imagine if I had to create different graphics for every podcast we do? I would kill myself immediately. It's very hard, man. Very hard, but very cool. One thing that I thought we should talk about, Bam Bam, it's not really MMA related per se, but of course it's the passing of the legend, man. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. He passes away
Yeah.
Look, I'm using the photo of him as Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's one of the moments that I remember a lot as a kid. Him in the NWO.
Dude, yeah.
Rolling
it is. I don't know if there's any weird story behind this or why, because I think he had kind of transitioned back to Hulkamania Hulk Hogan. But like, anytime I've been seeing homages and stuff like that, I'm not seeing a lot of NWO pictures. And I'm like, dude, that to me was like the greatest time of wrestling.
In the WCW.
With NWO and with Hollywood Hogan. And I know now, like, you know, a lot of people either listening to this or watching this, like, weren't alive when that happened. You know what I mean? But dude, go back and watch. Like, when the NWO came around, man, that was freaking amazing. When Hogan was the black and white. What is, you know, just as a quick thing, like, what is one of your memories of Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, I mean, just like, you know, when he came out leading the NWO and put that together and everything, and was pretty much ruling over that, and like his matches with the crew and Kevin Nash and all them, like, dude, his persona as the Hollywood Hulk Hogan, man, in that moment was huge. I think it skyrocketed wrestling in that moment too.
Yeah, that was like incredible, man. Like, I remember like early on when the NWO came out, there used to be like the weird commercials that would hit and it would go, the following announcement has been paid for by the NWO. And then they would do like a sales thing, and they would sell their t-shirts and you had to phone in and like buy the t-shirt, right? And I don't know how old I was. Like, I was in high school, university, maybe. And I called in and I bought that t-shirt and it came in. And I was so proud to wear my NWO shirt, man. And like, you would wear it around and people would be like, holy crap, NWO, you know, like, it was such a cultural phenomenon.
It was.
And that was him, man. Like, one of my favorite moments was WrestleMania X8. This was when he then went back to WWE and he was fighting against The Rock at WrestleMania. And it was in Toronto. So I was there.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And he was the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
And The Rock was like the this was in prime Rock time, super popular, good guy. And the whole crowd is there. And it wasn't even main event. It was, I don't even think it was co-main. It was like three fights down. And 70,000 people in the Sky Dome. 68,000, whatever it was, but 70,000 people in this friggin' thing. And he comes out and the crowd erupts in cheers for this guy. Like, and leading into that, he was the bad guy for sure, getting booed everywhere, whatever. But Toronto, like, cheering for this. And then The Rock comes out. Boo! And we just, for some reason, 70,000 of us decided we were just going to turn on The Rock that night for no reason. Like, this was not storyline set up or anything. We just ruined The Rock that night. And like, if you watch the Vince McMahon documentary, they talk about that night as being like one of the times when they really had to pivot because they didn't understand why the crowd switched and like they had to change the story really quick.
And you were there.
I was there. And
That's
I remember,
insane.
dude, it was absolutely amazing. So that was always my favorite memory of Hollywood Hogan. But the thing was, too, I remember all the little kids around us were just crying because they didn't understand why, like, everyone was booing The Rock, and like the kids were there with their Rock signs and everything, and we were just like, boo, and the kids were crying, like, and the parents were like, oh, it's okay, like, it was insane, man. But like, I mean, what Hogan did, whether he's Hollywood Hogan, whether he's Hulkamania Hogan, like, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, like, man, that guy like revolutionized the world. Like,
he definitely brought the brother out in all of us.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. What's up, brother? So,
like, brother? I mean, like think about it. Is there even a UFC without Hogan? Like, that's how weird my brain is.
Oh, wow.
Is there a UFC without Hulk Hogan?
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about it like that.
Like, you think about all he did.
On that.
What's that?
You going on a deep dive on that.
Like, you think about it, though. Think about how he transcended the sport, like the sport. He went into the movies with Rocky and all that. He created that persona, really made wrestling what it was. Like, if there was no Hogan, for sure there's no wrestling, I think. Like, I don't think that wrestling would have stood on the backs of anyone else than him. And then, like,
he took it to another level, for sure.
And then it's like through that you had like movies like Van Damme's movies and Bloodsport and the Kumites and stuff like that then essentially led to where we wanted to see who the best fighters in the world were, discipline versus discipline. Like, I don't know. I think without Hulk Hogan, there'd be no UFC. Honestly, like I think in a weird parallel universe, I think that happens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wild. Yeah.
I also want to segue this into, I still think our boy Corey Anderson needs to take a page out of Hollywood Hogan's book and start spray painting his PFL title with the Bellator symbol or something like that. And they need to do something. If PFL is going to succeed, they need to do a storyline where the Bellator fighters turn on PFL. And
dude, he just needs to start spray painting 20, what is it? 25-8 on it everywhere. 24-8 or whatever. 20 how is it 24-7 or whatever?
Yeah.
24-8 or whatever. 25-8, whatever this little thing is, logo. Just start doing it everywhere.
Is that his logo?
Yeah, that's what he said it for a long time, yeah. That's his thing. Yeah.
Actually, now these no, but okay, but then the other fighters won't join him. He needs to do it so that all the Bellator people do something. That's the only way I'm watching PFL. Did you know that as we're recording this now that the finals for PFL 2025 is this week?
I did not know.
Yeah, of course, because nobody knows.
Finals of what? The tournament?
Their whole friggin' season. Yeah, like I'm like 99% sure the finals is like this week or next week. It's really coming up.
Oh, let me see. Let me
Google
check this.
Google that too. As long as PFL hasn't blocked me, so that's good.
Oh well, there you go. So you can look too. PFL.
Although Don Davis is pretty close. No,
August 1st.
Friday, August 1st.
And August 21st. There's 3 of them?
Who knows?
I'm so confused.
Friday, August 1st. It is the main card of the finals of the PFL World Tournament, Bam Bam, and nobody is talking about it.
Wait a minute. It says World Tournament Finals, August 1st. World Tournament, August 15th. World Tournament, August 21st.
Who cares?
No?
It doesn't. I don't know. No, I think this is. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
The point is that you keep having these events, and man, there is zero interest in these friggin' things, bro. You need to do something to reinvigorate. Wait, why do I still have Hollywood Hogan on here? You need to do something to reinvigorate PFL, and I'm telling you, in honor of Hollywood Hogan, in honor of Hulk Hogan, you do some sort of like NWO style invasion of PFL, and you do it with your Bellator roster. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose,
brother? We're the Bellator crew here.
What do you have to lose, Bam Bam? Just do it and see what happens.
Yeah.
You don't need it to be stupid. They're not going to go in and beat someone up. But
I mean, if not Corey, even anybody of the, jump
have them in the venue, have them show up with their Bellator branded stuff. I think that's what you do, man. I think they wear the Bellator, they refuse PFL, and they say, no, we are Bellator, we are the brand. And like, it's a work. Everybody's in on it. But you do this, and just to generate something, maybe the fans will think it's real.
Yeah.
You got to do something.
Definitely an act to take, that's for sure.
And then, Bam Bam, and then you do a Bellator versus PFL event. Or you know what I mean? Like you lead into something like that.
Yeah. Didn't they do that?
Yeah, yes. They're
limited one.
They did it one time. It was supposed to be yearly. They were supposed to do it. They were supposed to do the Bellator champions against the PFL season champions every year at their one event. They did it one time. Then they missed it this year. And there's no intention that they're going to do it next year because they haven't kept the titles going.
Well, now they finally are giving titles out that aren't Bellator titles.
But who cares? But that's what I mean. Like Liz Carmouche should still come out with her Bellator title and hold it up and go on the Bellator. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Look, we are doing very, very good on time in terms of keeping it around the hour mark. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything that we did not get to?
Let me think. I don't know. I don't got nothing on my mind right now.
I realize that this question may come off weird when I put it up here, but
okay. How young
is too young? And the reason why I'm asking this question, Bam Bam, is because I don't know if you saw this news, but there was this girl, 12 years old, was set to make her boxing pro debut.
Wow.
In like Mexico somewhere, of course. This 12-year-old girl who is the daughter of a amateur boxer or whatever this guy is. She was set to make her pro debut at 12 years old. Bam Bam. Thoughts, comments, reaction?
Yeah, I think like 12 is too young, I guess. Still being like the youth division or whatever, I mean, going pro. How many amateur fights does she have? Does she have any? Are they against adults? Are they against kids? Yeah, I don't know. I think 12 is too young to go pro. I think I've have buddies who fought at 17, I guess, 17 and 18, and maybe one of my friends I think maybe fought at 16.
Pro?
But I don't think it was pro even. Yeah. So
well, then we don't care. Yeah, who cares if it's not pro? So, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just saying that like an example of like a younger, they're still doing an amateur, and I guess if her father or mother, whatever you said, is a professional boxer. Okay, that obviously, but she's probably been training and all that. But still, I think it's too young because as a pro boxer, well, then you're going against full-grown adults at 12 years old. I don't know. I think that's
just
really getting hurt,
Yeah, like so much time for your body to grow and adapt and the muscle to form. And not only that, Bam Bam, but like a 12-year-old
kid. What's the rush, too,
To be a Guinness World Record. It was going to be Guinness World Record.
Oh, that's what it was, huh?
Well, I'm not saying that was the reason, but I do know that it was set to be a Guinness World Record had she done it. Obviously.
Okay. I wonder what is the youngest professional boxer to ever be. I was going to say athlete, but I mean, shoot, it could be ping pong. Who knows?
Racist, first of all. You're looking at me. You're looking at me in the first sport you think of.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It could be what's the one where they throw the bags?
Lumberjacking.
Nah, the little kid ain't gonna be doing that.
Because I'm looking at you, and I'm.
Well, I wasn't looking at you. Okay. I see what we're doing here.
No, I mean, yeah, golf. Who cares?
What's the one where they throw the bags? Now it's a pro sport. It's a drinking game. Yeah, bean bags into the hole or whatever.
Oh,
gosh, why can't I think of the name of this?
Cornhole.
Now it's a professional thing. Freaking beer drinking game. Pretty positive. Yeah.
Anyways, 12 years old, absolutely ridiculous. Not only that, but like you don't even know how much the parents have like forced the kid into this.
Yeah.
And even if the kid says, no, I want to do it, you don't know at home what the parents are saying to this kid or like what the influence is. Like, I mean, a 12-year-old kid could believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So how am I going to take their word that they want to like fight in a boxing fight? You know what I mean? Like, and they don't even know the repercussions. They can't understand that. So it is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
If you had found two 12-year-olds to both turn pro together, sure, I guess.
Still no.
But why would I care though?
Because they're pro athletes now. So their next ones, you're not gonna have a bunch of 12-year-olds that are professionals that you're gonna be able to find a matchup every time. You know what I mean? But I'm saying if all you wanted to do was for the Guinness World Record aspect of it, fine. You two idiots can turn pro. So you're even against that? That's fine. I'm happy to be against it no matter what. Yeah, up against it.
I don't want to be the nice guy in this relationship. Yeah, no, stupid. All right, good. Stupid.
I mean, what commission would even sanction that?
Well, that's the problem. So the WBO or something like that got involved. They heard word of it, and then the guy went off to the promotion and said, "You cannot do that. We do not support this, blah, blah, blah." Then it turned into a thing, and then now it's off. That's as far as I know about the story. I don't really care about the story enough. Smart. I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
12 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid. All right, my friend. Look, next week on the podcast.
Yeah, who we got?
So we got two. Well, hold on. So potentially we have two. Potentially we have two people. The second guess is, again, the reason for this terrible mustache is for Luis Hernandez, the guy that Sean Strickland walked in and punched.
So now we got to keep the mustache longer, right?
No, my wife is going to murder me. Like,
no, you say he delayed again. We gotta keep it a little bit longer.
She does
a little
not
bit
care.
longer.
She does not care. So Luis Hernandez is supposed to show up. This is like his second or third time rebooking now. It's just because of like conflict schedule with his work, which is understandable. Yeah. So we're just keeping him on deck. You know what I mean? So hopefully he will come. But regardless of whether he comes, we have a female fighter who is making her bare knuckle debut.
Okay.
I will get into it, but like I said, my internet is god awful today. And hold on. Let me see if I can get this quickly.
Regardless, we're having her on.
Regardless, we're having her on. And her nickname is the Turkish Delight.
The Turkish Delight. Okay.
When I say that to you, in America, do they have a chocolate bar called the Turkish Delight?
No. Do they have one there?
Yeah, dude, it's one of the greatest chocolate bars. So I will be eating a Turkish Delight while we interview Turkish Delight. Her name is, and I don't know how to pronounce her name properly, but it's Hatis Ozyurt. But she is fighting a bare knuckle fight. She's making her bare knuckle debut. She's got 116 fights in boxing, I believe. So she's making her transition into bare knuckle. Quite the looker if you're looking for a podcast to watch on video. So, but Turkish Delight, Bam Bam, do you have Swedish berries, or do you have Bigfoot candies, those red candies, Big Feet, or Swedish berries?
No.
Oh, those are Canadian too? Do you have like Swedish fish? Swedish fish?
Yeah, Swedish fish.
Okay, so think about a red Swedish fish. Okay.
Aren't they all red?
But make it long, like the size of like a chocolate bar, and then wrap it in chocolate. That is a Turkish Delight. It is one of the greatest things ever, man. And anyways, next week on the podcast, Turkish Delight, she is here. And then hopefully Luis Hernandez, the mustache will be gone. Bam Bam, you will be here. Sadly, you will be here, or sadly the mustache is gone?
We need to put up a poll of should Timmy B keep the mustache over his wife's demands of shaving it off.
Yeah. Do you want Timmy B to be happily married with no mustache, or miserable and sleeping on the couch with a mustache? That's the option.
Yeah.
All right, my
option 2, please.
Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for the good podcast.
Bye.
See you. Bye.